Hey guys, this is Al with My Tesla Journey. And think about your journey for a minute. You're driving, and all of a sudden your tire blows out. It's not a flat tire, it's a shot tire. Now, here's the bad news: you have no cell phone service. You can't reach Tesla. What do? I mean, you don't even have a spare tire in your trunk. Well, guess what? Getting a spare tire is probably a smart thing to do. Spend a few $100s. We went out and bought this. This is not a sponsored video, but I'll tell you now, getting a nice beefy tire that can actually get you home and be used probably a couple of times is the way to go. So I want to show you the spare tire that we got. We're going to take a close look at this, check this out, and talk about some things that you need. So why don't we go ahead and get this party started. Let's take a moment and go over what I'm going to cover in this video. I'm going to do a quick unboxing and a close look at the full kit I got for my 2023 Model 3. I'm going to go over how to take off your lug nuts and the tools that you're going to actually need. Believe it or not, I bought a 2023 Model 3 and I didn't get this tool, so I'm going to show you it. Now, how do we place the jack under the vehicle? We're going to go over that. We're also going to go over some pucks that you're going to need to purchase if you buy a Tesla. They don't come with them. We're also going to go over package options for the Model 3, the Model Y, Model S, and Model X. So you don't have to buy the full kit. What if you just want to buy the tire? We're going to go over that. And lastly, at the end, I'm going to show you, how much space does this take up in the trunk? So I'll show you that. Let's go ahead and get this unboxed. And so that was in the box, right? You get the nice carry case as long as you buy the complete kit. Looks like it's got an actual decent handle. I got to tell you, I lifted up all the weight with no problem. It looks like it's stitched pretty well. This is pretty thick rubber, so they weren't stingy on that as far as quality. You do get a carry strap as well. This is kind of as long as it gets, so we'll test that out. Obviously I don't think I'll be walking down the block with a spare tire, but let's open this up now and take a look at the rest. So there it is. Now the bag was actually in, it's a pretty thick bag, obviously to hold the weight of the tire as well as the tools that you get. It opens halfway. It's got a little pouch here. I guess there's some information I'll have to look at. But yeah, so it's kind of good. I guess it's a good thing that this is not, like it's a halfway pouch. You stick the tire in there. It makes it a little easier. All right. And let's see what's included with the tool set. Now, as you can see, there's Velcro on the tire, and there's a reason for it. When you put this in the bag, this pretty much will hold this right up against the tire. So I guess it's not moving around in your trunk. Kind of makes sense. And let's take this out. So here is the low profile jack. Now, I'll tell you something. I wasn't going to buy this because I already had a low profile jack, but this specific jack looks like it goes even lower, and it also has a rubber piece here we'll talk about. That's pretty important. All right. As you can see here, this is the side that you're going to turn with the tool they're going to give you to raise your jack. So we'll take that and put that there. And here it is. This is the ratchet system that they designed. All right, that you're going to put on there to raise the jack. And then if you've got to take off the lug nuts, so they give you this bag, I'm assuming, to put your old tire in the bag and put it in your trunk so you're not dirtying the inside of your trunk if you care about that. Some people don't. So let's open this up, and we should have some tools in here. Yep, all right, and this is going to be the way to get the lug nuts off. So let's just open it up, and they give you the two different sizes. Okay, we'll put those on the screen right there for you so you'll know. All right, looks like they've got two sizes on each side, so that's pretty cool. And then here is the leverage you're going to need to take off the lug nuts, right? So once you put, this on here, and you go to take off the lug nuts, you need a little bit of leverage to do that, and so that's what's going to help here. So, telescoping tool, and that is everything that you get. So that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at the wheel itself now. It's made by a brand called Kuma, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And they say the speed limit on this is 50 miles an hour or 80 kph, which I'm not familiar with. It's pretty sure that's another country. Now, inflating, they say you should inflate to 60 psi or 420 kPa. And the size of the tire is right here, T135 80R18. All right, so that's the tread. That's just a good look at the tread. And definitely a better spare in consideration to, I guess, what we used to have when we got spares put in our car. This is a little bit higher and looks like a little thicker. Definitely has a nicer rim. Does that matter? I don't know. All right, so there you go. Now, believe it or not, this is a Model 3 2023. And I didn't get anything to take this off. You're supposed to get something to take this off. So instead of complaining, I just said, you know what, let me go out and buy something. So I bought a kit that includes, I guess, 3 sets of this stuff. Now, I don't know why I need all this, because this is really the thing that you need, right? And you just take this, you put it inside here, like so, just to pull this off. See that? It just pulls it off. I don't know how you pull it off without that tool. And I noticed, by the way, the lug nut for the 2023 Model 3 is 22 millimeter. Actually, I think it's 21, because that's the one that fits. So 21 is pretty tight. 22 is loose, so you want to do a 21 millimeter. And they include both in the kit, right? So you get both of these. So you get 17 millimeters and 19 millimeters, or 21 and 22. And 21's the size. So now you know how to take that off, and I will put a link in the description for this piece, this little set. Why not? You can actually buy them in bulk. I spent $10 and just got all three sets, by the way. So there you go. Putting it on is pretty simple. All you do is line it up and push it in. Now, before you're going to use the jack, you should always use a puck. And believe it or not, these are required. You put them, there's a little hole in the 4 corners of the frame. So if your car's ever going to be worked on or whatever it is, you have 4 of these. You can buy these, by the way. They don't come with the car. They really should. I'll put a link in the description, but basically I bought a 4-pack from a company that seems to do well, has good ratings. I'll put links in the description. But this just goes in a hole on the bottom of the car. All right, so there's the hole on the bottom of the car. You've got 4 of them. And you're going to take this puck, and you're really just going to put it inside. And there's a piece of rubber that'll actually keep it there. All right, and then we'll put the jack right there. So you can see there isn't a lot of room, right? You got your puck, and you've got your jack. Now, the jack does have some rubber, so you might not need the puck. Obviously I'm going to use the puck, but I don't have a flat tire. If you have a flat tire, well, this might not fit. You might have to only use the rubber, and I think you'll be okay. But this is how I would do it in this demonstration for you. So you can see the jack's in place, and again, this is just a ratchet, right? And you can adjust, am I taking it down or am I putting it up, right? So you flip that side. And it's definitely going to be a lot easier than some of the other jacks, right? So, it's going to take a little while to obviously make this go up and down. I won't do the whole thing for you, but that's pretty much how it works, okay? And that's it. By the way, after playing with this for a moment, you might want to just turn this by hand until it gets tight. Because then once it gets tight, you're going to place this on here, all right? And now you'll be able to lift the car up, as you could hear that, all right? I'm doing this all with the camera in one hand, so, but there you go. Nice, and definitely ready while you're on the road. And for those of you that know lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, just remember that. So here are the kit options. On the top, you've got a full kit. It includes a tire, the wheel, the tools, the stand, and the bag. In the middle, you've got a partial kit, and the only difference is you don't get any bag. On the bottom, what if you just want the tire? If you look at the price differences, for the full kit, it ranges from $469 to $559 and has $48 shipping. The partial kit without the bag, $409 to $499, and again, $48 for shipping. On the bottom, just the tire and wheel only, $359 to $449, and shipping will vary $43 to $48. And so there it is in the trunk of a 2023 Model 3. So I've got some room on the side. I've got some room on the top, obviously, and I've got some room in front. So it does take up some space. Not as much as going out and buying a full rim. If I need access to this area here, it looks like I can get to it. So that's good news. These are the mats I bought, by the way. I'll put an image up so you can see the video that we did on these. This is the trunk liner, and really nice so far. We've been using these for about a month or so, but there it is. And we put everything back in the bag. We put the Velcro around so you don't have anything moving. I even included a puck, and all you do now is close this up, keep it in your trunk, and you're ready just in case you get a flat tire. And I hope you don't, right? But hey, I sure hope you found this video helpful. If you did, give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel, by the way. And if you're new to the channel, take a moment and subscribe. Love to have you as a family member. Share our video with your friends, your family, and if you're in a Tesla room, why not? Okay? Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and check out our Tech Made Easy channel in the upper right-hand corner. Guys, thanks so much. Have a wonderful day.